And from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, we have a professor in environmental health sciences who is the former Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, which is noteworthy because in his role at that time, he was instrumental in helping to start SOURCE. So please welcome Dr. Jim Yager. Jim.
Well, it's a real pleasure to be here and to congratulate SOURCE on 10 years on behalf of the School of Public Health. As Mindy said, I was the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs for 13 years, from 2000 to 2013. I came to Hopkins in 1989, and for various reasons I got engaged at the administrative level in the school and took the school through a couple of its strategic planning processes. And all the time I saw in the strategic plan the desire to engage more deeply in the community. So then, after I became the senior academic dean, it was in either 2000 or 2001 with the incoming class. In September, I was sitting at the orientation, and one of our faculty members stood up and talked about this program called Interaction. And he gave some description of Interaction and that it was trying to work to connect students in the School of Public Health to community organizations and opportunities for volunteering within the community. And at the end of his presentation, there was a break, and there was this just huge line of students who stood up there and, waiting to talk to him about opportunity for working in the community. And so I went back to my office, and the Associate Dean for Public Health Training, Bob Lawrence, was there, and I started talking to him. I said, Bob, I didn't really even know about Interaction. It was such a small group. I said, maybe we can do something about getting some resources so they can hire a full-time person to begin to grow our interactions with the community. And so we were able to do that. From his budget and my budget, we were able to hire the first director of Interaction. And she stayed for about 1.5 years, I think, and went on to graduate school, and she really got things going. And then she left, and we were able to recruit Mindy. And you can see what others have said, and you all know the accomplishments of SOURCE. So Mindy was there and then began SOURCE in 2005. And it's just been spectacular in its accomplishments. And I'll tell you just one more little story. So we just underwent our reaccreditation by the Council on Education and Public Health. It's something we have to do every 7 years. And so the site team left yesterday. And at the readout of their decisions, we did very well. We had no actionable items. We got through all of their criteria, which is a wonderful accomplishment for us. We've done it twice in a row now. The site visitors said, there were some areas where all we could say is met. You met that particular criterion, but we would like to have said super met. And another site visitor, Dean at Minnesota, he said, yeah, met with drooling. And there were 2 areas, and one of which was SOURCE. And so we described SOURCE in our self-study, but at a site visit, reading something on paper doesn't really, it's hard to see how it lives, how it's organic. And in that session, Mindy described SOURCE, faculty talked about SOURCE, it's built we also got met with our practicum. And, it's largely because of SOURCE. And so, again, congratulations on the 10th, and we look forward to continuing on this fantastic journey that you've been leading, Mindy.